Hi there internet friends, I'm Jenny, welcome back to our YouTube channel Auto Tip Off. Today we take a look at the 2022 Audi A8 60 TFSI Quattro. Stay with us until the end of the video, where we put our spin on this German-built luxury car. So don't be shy now, jump into the seat next to us, buckle up and enjoy the ride. Audi has the slogan, leading through technology at its best, and right now, electric cars and self-driving cars are at the center of attention. Audi has the opportunity to prove itself like no other. The new Audi A8, therefore, promises hybrid drive and the most advanced self-driving functions in a production car. Is this advantage through engineering at its best? Of course, after all, it's a German-built car, and of course, the Audi A8 offers more than just technology. Audi is also known for its sleek, timeless designs, and the new A8 is a textbook example of this. The designers have further refined the existing house style, and the A8 is the first Audi to show the new family face. The interior also follows the usual Audi style, sleek and immaculate. Thanks to beautiful materials, the A8 is not sober like an Audi A4 or A6, but rather opulent and chic. Although I have to say that the storage space in the interior, front and rear, is extremely limited. Although there is a mountain of compartments, they are all awkwardly small. For the A8, Audi offers the choice between a standard and an extended wheelbase. The space in the back of the standard variant is good, but those who like to be driven and spend many hours in the back, we advise to opt for the extended version, 13 centimeters longer. This version also offers even more amenities in the rear, such as a foot massage function, which is brilliant if you've been on your feet all day and you've got someone to drive you home. Moving on to equipment, Audi has had the virtual cockpit for several years now. This stands for a dashboard in which buttons and levers are replaced as much as possible by a screen, resulting in a well-arranged and tidy dashboard. With the arrival of the new A8, Audi is taking this a step further. The push-turn button is a thing of the past, and from now on Audi offers touch screens. Previously, Audi did not opt for this because touch-sensitive screens would become dirty and would have a less beautiful display. Two large screens can now be found in the middle of the dashboard. Audi deliberately opted for two screens instead of one large so as not to interrupt the decorative line over the dashboard. The top screen is used to control the infotainment system, audio, video, communication, and navigation. The lower display mainly serves to operate the climate control system, including associated things such as massage functions, which are much more powerful than before. On the screen, buttons are shown in exactly the places where they used to be on the dashboard. This approach can be explained as not being revolutionary, just projected buttons in the place where physical buttons used to be, but Audi prefers to speak in a conversant way to introduce new things. Instead of the usual dumb screens in the back, Android tablets can be found at the back of the front seats. This also allows the rear infotainment, climate control, and massage functions to be operated. The tablets offer the full functionality of Android, and users can install all their favorite apps. An additional control unit can be found in the center armrest, which can also be removed if necessary. Of course, the occupants can also connect their telephone to the car. This is possible with Bluetooth, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. Audi also offers its own app with which the driver can always and everywhere check where the car is, how much fuel is left, and whether the doors are locked. The A8 cannot yet be controlled or parked with the app, a functionality that other brands now offer on their limousines. Audi goes further than usual on 2 points. Thanks to haptic feedback, it even feels as if there are physical buttons behind the screens that have a certain resistance. The parking cameras also deserve a special mention. While other brands combine images from cameras all around to create an image that appears to have been taken directly above the car, the A8 shows images from every desired angle, and that is in practice a real asset when maneuvering. When the new A8 was announced, Audi indicated that this would be the first production car that can drive completely independently, Level 4. The driver only needs to indicate where she wants to go, after which the A8 will drive there completely independently. The driver can read a good book or play with the phone, but must remain behind the wheel. When the situation becomes too complex, the electronics prompt the driver to take control. But, in countries like the Netherlands, it is not allowed to drive self-driving cars. That is why Audi has not activated this functionality on Dutch cars, and this option is not available. Independent driving is the distinguishing factor that makes the Audi A8 truly unique, and unfortunately that functionality is not available. Audi Netherlands has therefore adjusted the tone of the communication and writes very modestly about prepared for autonomous driving. For the time being, only level 3 is available. The A8 can keep its own distance, brake itself for danger and steer itself for a short time. In sharp bends or dangerous traffic situations, the A8 automatically slows down and or vibrates the accelerator to keep the driver alert. This all works quite well in practice, but hardly differs from the functionality that similar cars from other brands also offer. The biggest plus is that the new A8 offers even more comfort than the competition and also offers more dynamism at the push of a button. When designing the new A8, the engineers had a clear goal in mind. The new A8 had to be more comfortable than before and sportier at the same time. To achieve this, air suspension was again chosen, but this time the damping characteristics of each wheel can be adjusted individually. At the same time, the Quattro four-wheel drive was refined to distribute the drive forces even more precisely over the wheels. Finally, the car is equipped with four-wheel steering. This improves maneuverability at low speed, while stability at high speed improves. The results of all those efforts are obvious. In the comfortable mode, the A8 whizzes along the road comfortably. Irregularities in the road surface, and even most speed bumps, are almost smoothed out by the air suspension. They can be seen, but not felt. At the same time, this limousine will never sway, even in the comfortable position. The A8 feels stable and confidence-inspiring. When the sport mode is selected, the A8 is alert and dynamic. It is especially striking how manageable the car is, and the A8 feels smaller than it actually is. Compared to other cars in this segment, the A8 is therefore much less intimidating. In fact, the A8 drives so easily that this is the first top-class limousine that could be given to a novice driver without any problems. Audi is cleverly responding to the trend of electric driving because the A8 is a mild hybrid electric vehicle, MHEV. During braking, kinetic energy is converted into electricity. Not only when the A8 comes to a stop, but also when the car rolls out, the engine is switched off, for a maximum of 40 seconds while driving. When the engine has to be started again, the previously recovered free energy is used. According to Audi, this can save up to 0.7 liters of fuel per 100 kilometers. Unlike a real hybrid, the A8 is never powered by an electric motor. This means that the A8 does not offer the extreme flexibility that a full-fledged hybrid or electric car does offer. In fact, to be able to perform to the maximum, the low gears are very short, and that is why you can feel the automatic shifting at low speed. The performance of the 340 horsepower 500 Nm strong 3-liter petrol engine driven here is more than sufficient. Thanks to the short gears, the A8 TFSI is surprisingly agile from standstill, and there is always more than enough reserve available at high speed. Just enough of the engine noise can be heard to experience a powerful feeling, but the car is still so quiet that long distances can be covered in peace. Fuel consumption is again little noticeable of the hybrid technology. The test consumption, 8.7 liters per 100 kilometers, and the performance are no better than those of its direct competitors. Audi also promises improvement here, because a plug-in hybrid has now been announced and it will be more economical and even more comfortable. I've asked myself, is the new Audi A8 leading through technology at its best? And my answer is, yes, but there's always a but, isn't there? The biggest plus is that the new A8 offers even more comfort than the competition and also shows more dynamism at the push of a button. The new operating concept represents a step forward but is familiar at the same time. The current mild hybrid offers hardly any added value in practice, because the performance and fuel consumption are no better than those of competitors without hybrid technology. However, a more effective plug-in hybrid has been announced. The Level 3 self-propelled features provide additional comfort and safety, but again no more than the competition. Only when governments in some countries allows Audi to activate the promised level for self-driving functions will the A8 really take a lead. For the time being, the Audi A8 is inhibited by the law in some European countries. The pluses for the A8 are immaculate build quality, innovative operating concept, it's comfortable and sporty. The minus points are small storage compartments in the interior, hybrid drive effect minimal, promised self-driving features not yet available, or more to the point, just not allowed in some countries, which really is not a reflection of Audi. Well, there you have it, internet friends, that's our take on the Audi A8. Subscribe to Auto Tip Off, slap that notification bell, and to view further episodes just follow the links that appear on your screen. As always, enjoy your driving adventures. From me until the next time, ta-ra for now.